Very good evening to all of you, dear friends. Hope that all of you are doing very great. This is SK Vishwas. Today I am in front of you to host the live session for all the interested English fluency learners. Dear friends, today's topic is very significant and it is very crucial for all the learners. I already mentioned that today's topic is very fantastic and fascinating. The topic is like that basic idea of English grammar. Friends, yesterday I mentioned to all of you that you need not to think about the grammar, but you have to require some basic idea of grammar. So that is why today I just trying to host a very significant topic, that is basic idea of English grammar. So friends, today I am trying to narrate the idea about the basic idea of grammar. It is one kind of storytelling session, something like that. By narrating a story, I will try to impart the fantastic idea of basic English grammar. So, when we will get these types of idea, definitely it will be very crucial for your learning. So friends, now I am starting, and please listen very carefully. So there was a English empire where there was a very prominent, unestablished family. The name of this family is Parts of Speech. In this highly recognized, respected family, there are 7 brothers. The name of 7 brothers, now I am discussing the Parts of Speech family. The first elder brother of this family was Naun. Friends, if you have these types of idea like Parts of Speech, definitely you will get to know. It is very crucial for all the learners. So that is why I am trying to convey the idea by telling or by narrating a story. So what I mean to say is that the first member, that is the elder brother of this family, is name is Naun. Okay. So Naun is very familiar, and he is the elder one of this family. Okay. So if I narrate it in terms of grammatical definition, who is the noun and what is mean to noun? So noun is something, there is everything which is just mentioning the name. The name of something is noun. Noun is very familiar inside the family, as he is the elder son of this family, so he is very prominent and he is doing everything for the growth of the family. Being an elder son of this family, he is doing everything. Okay, so that is why he is very familiar inside the family, and not only this, he is familiar with surrounding people also. And in this family Parts, there is the second child, his name is Pronoun. Okay, Parts family. So pronoun is also playing very crucial role in replace of noun. When noun is very much busy in different types of activity due to his hectic busy schedule, when he is not able to make his function accurately, that time in replace of noun, pronoun is playing very important and crucial role. Okay, he is also making activities in replacement of noun when noun is not available. Okay, this is the function of the pronoun. So what is pronoun? If you are interested to get to know who is pronoun, so you can say like this: make this definition like this. Yeah, in replace of noun, he is performing different types of activities. That is called pronoun. But noun, I already mentioned that noun, name of anything noun, it may be Rahim, Korim, it may be book, table, chair, whatever is just name of something is called noun. Okay. And in replace of noun, when someone is doing very fantastic activities, that is called pronoun. So something like that, he, she, he, they, them, something is called pronoun. Okay, so the third child of this very respected family, okay, it is called adjective. So what is the function of the adjective? You are very competitive and very complex, very critical. All the time he is style the activities of noun and pronoun. Okay. And sometimes he is just appreciating to the action of noun and pronoun, and he is just reporting. He is doing some kinds of spying behind noun and pronoun. And he is reporting all the reports to his parents that noun is doing that, pronoun is doing that. Sometimes he is just appreciating that yeah, they are doing very fantastic activities. It is just increasing the respect of our family. But sometimes he is also giving some bad reports to his elder brother, noun and pronoun. Okay, because all the time noun and pronoun are not doing it. So he is just doing some kinds of appreciation or depreciation, something like that, against the works of noun and pronoun. Okay, so the fourth child of this respective family, participative family, is adverb. Okay, so what is the function of adverb? Adverb is doing something, okay, before sitting in front of adjective. Okay, so he is also doing something like that in replace of adjective. He is also playing crucial role. Okay, so and the fifth child of this respective family, preposition. So what is the function of preposition? Preposition is very important. He is sitting in front of another family, okay, and he is trying to signify the sentences. Okay, suppose while you are narrating something, there is the connection. If I make a sentence like this, the book is on the table. So the table, where on the table, on is just preposition. Okay, so it is playing important role to connect different parts of the sentence. Suppose you are narrating a sentence or making a statement like that, I am going to school. So to is also here preposition. Okay, he is playing important role. So the child of participative family, preposition is also playing important role. So that is the function of this member in this family. Okay, there is another child of this family. His name is conjunction. So conjunction, what types of activities are done by conjunction? Conjunction is playing very crucial and significant, important role. Okay, when the two families are get together, and they are trying to make relationship, or they are trying to arrange marriage or any kinds of ceremony. So that time the conjunction is playing important role, making bonding between the two family, making bonding between the two sentences. So suppose I am just making an expression like this. So they are going to the market and meet with this party to discuss the issue. So here and is playing the role of a conjunction. Here and is conjunction. Okay, did you get my point, friends? Here and is just playing a role of a conjunction. That is when he is making connection or bonding. So there are lots of such types of conjunction are available. Okay, so friends, now I am going to another very important and last, very crucial and very affectionate son or member of this family, that is called interjection. It is very cheerful, friends. You have to get to that. Interjection is very cheerful status of mind. All the time he is playing joyful activities. Okay, suppose when they are get together, so he is just playing like this. Hurrah! We are in the same room. Hurrah! We on the game. So all kinds of. Sometimes when something is very just beautiful, oh, we lost the game. Something like that. Sorrowness, happiness, all kinds of things are just delivering by interjection. So this is the function of interjection. What a nice girl it is. How beautiful she is. Like this. So these types of emotional statement are narrating by conjunction. So this is the very respected family participates in the English empire and they are playing very crucial role. So friends, if we have the idea about the participates family, that is in grammar, participates, then you can get to know who is noun, who is pronoun, who is adjective, who is adverb, who is preposition, who is conjunction, and who is interjection. What is the role of this participates? Okay, in grammar. Grammar is very important rule. So definitely you have to have the idea what do you mean by participates. So friends, am I clear? I think I am narrating this story. Okay, I can make it definition one by one, what is noun, what is pronoun, but I am trying to make it very fantastic for all the learners. By listening this story, you will also be cheerful that yeah, this is one kind of funny game or funny story, and by which you will get the idea about the parts of speech of English grammar. Okay, so friends, we will discuss all the things in a nutshell as per my capacity. The next important thing is like that in English grammar, that is called tenses. Okay, so tense is very crucial role. Okay, if you have basic idea of tense, definitely you will be able to make your statement, make your narration. But there are different types of tenses. In yesterday, I also give some clue. Tense play crucial role in English grammar. But if you have idea, basic idea of tenses, definitely you can figure it out that what I am narrating now. Okay. Yeah, I already mentioned that grammar is not very crucial, but if you have to require the basic idea of grammar. Otherwise, yeah, if you have no idea, then how can you form the sentences? Okay, so that is why tenses is very important. So there are mainly principal three or main three tenses are available. Okay, there are three types of tense like present tense, past tense, and future tense. So friends, you have the idea about the three tenses. There are different types of variation and classification of three tenses, but I am not going so far. Okay, I am just trying to make it very easy and simple for all the participants. Okay, because if I make it very critical and complex, then you feel discomfort, you feel disappointment, you feel disappear. So that is why don't feel scary, be relaxed. Okay, if you feel relaxed and if you feel easy, definitely it will be work out. So you have to get the idea that tense are only three types: present tense, past tense, future tense. So you have the idea present simple tense, what types of activities you are doing now, that is called present tense. Am I clear, friends? I think you are getting the idea what I just mean to say. Present tense is very simple. There are different types of present tense, four types of present tense that you need not to focus on that issue. Now, just you have to focus that present tense. That is very simple conception. And the second one is past tense. Okay, friends. Yeah. Now you are very young one, adult one, maybe 25, 20, 30, something like that. Isn't it so? But when you are very little kid, very little kid, little one, so you have some sweet memories. You went to your uncle's house, you went to your grandfather's house, you enjoy a lot, you went to the picnic, you went to the just invitation ceremony. So there are lots of sweet memory. There are lots of maybe sorrowful or painful memory are also in your headquarters. Okay, so when you just recall the memory of your past action, that is called past tense. all the things, all the activities. Tense means different types of activities. At first, you have to get the idea what is tense. Tense means action. Okay. So all types of different types of action. It may be in present form, it may be in past form, or it may be in future form. So friends, so already you get the idea what is present form. Now I am discussing something about the past form. So past form is all types of activities you had done earlier. It is already gone. So this is the concept of past tense. So friends, now I am going to the third form of tense. Okay, this is called future tense. So future tense, what do you mean by future? Yeah, we are also just talk out a plan or design. Yeah, we will get into marry, we will give up a very nice family, we will be rich, we will earn huge amount of money in course of time. Next time, I will be able to crack a dream job. So there are such types of lots of expectation throughout your life. But you are thinking this time for your future plan. So what will you do in next course of time? So this is your future plan. So that is the action of future. Okay. So you can say it is just future tense. So this is the basic idea of three tense. Okay. There are also four types in each tense. Okay. But you need not to go into differ. Just you have to get the idea. That is three types of tense: present, past, and future. That is okay. This is the basic idea of English grammar. Okay, so if you have this idea, definitely when you make something like that discussion, or if you are trying to express something, then you will be able to make your statement. Okay, when you will talk in present time, that time you will make present form of sentences. If you narrate something past form, then you will make past statement. Okay, and future statement, something like that. Then the third one is very important also. So I have lots of ingredients like rice, like turmeric, potatoes, meat, garlic, onion. But if I have no idea how to cook a curry, so what will be happen? You have to have this types of idea. That is very fascinating. That is very important. That is called formation of sentences, like structure of sentences. Yeah. So if I make a sentence, okay, if you have the idea how to form a sentence, what is the construction of a sentence, then it will be very good. But if you have no idea how to construct a sentence, who will come first, who will sit in the middle point, who will go into the next point. So if you have such types of it, then you can make a sentence. But if you have no idea, okay, to how to cook a curry, then you will add water, you will add salt, okay, you will add something oil, but it will not be very tasty. So that is why you have to have the idea how to form a sentence. The basic principle of grammar and very important learning is like that, friends. If you are interested to make a sentence or to form a sentence, then you have to have the idea. That is called structure of grammar, structure of sentence, like subject, verb, object. At first, the subject who will make the action, who will come first, who is the initiator, who is the performer. Okay. Then, what types of activities he is doing? That is action. That is called verb. Okay. So, karmo. So, after subject, who will make the action? Then it will come verb. Okay. Then, the object. Different parts of the sentence, last part of the sentence will sit in the next of the sentence. Okay. So, that is why you have to have the idea. If you are interested to make a sentence, construct a sentence, then at first you have to utilize your subject, then verb, then object. That is the basic formation of sentence, subject, verb, object. Okay. So, after that, suppose I am making an example like that. He eats rice. Okay. So, he eats rice. That is one kind of action of present tense, present forms. So, subject, here is subject, he eats, that means he is doing something consumption, that is eat, eats, okay, from eats to eats, it is action, and rice is object, he eats rice, he is the subject, eat is the verb, and rice is the object. Okay, so it is the present tense. If I make an example for past tense, he went to school. It is also one kind of action. At first he, then subject he, then verb went, the past form of verb go, and school is the object. So this is the structure: subject, verb, and object. You have to remind it. Okay. Then there are different types of, next one, the next point is like that there are different types of helping or auxiliary verb. In present form, there is some very crucial helping verb or auxiliary verb that is called am, is, are. It is playing very crucial role to form the present form of sentence. Suppose if I make a narration or a statement like this: he is going to school. This is the present action. Okay. And at first he, and the auxiliary helping verb is, and the verb is just giving Jiran is going, and to school is the object. So subject plus helping verb plus object. Okay. Subject plus helping verb plus main verb is Jiran, and then the object. So who is going to school? Okay. I am playing chess. I am playing chess. Okay. So I, subject, am the helping verb, player is Jiran playing, chess is the object. So this is the form of present continuous tense. Okay. And present form. Okay. So now we will have to think the present continuous. That is the structure. Very crucial. And this is the present auxiliary verb or helping verb, am, is, are. Then we will go for some other auxiliary verb, that is was, were. It is also playing very important role to make the past form of sentences. Okay, friends. So then there is also some helping verb like have, had, has. When we make past tense, past participle, something like that, then it will require to construct your sentences. So this is all are about helping verb to play important role to form sentences. Okay. So friends, you have to have these types of basic idea. Otherwise, it will not be work out. Okay. And now, if you are interested to make your very successful journey, when you will be able to make lots of questions, just like the little kids, when they will get there, okay, that time is after a certain period of time, like 2, 3 or 4 months later, he is observing all the thing, and when he is at the age of 6 months or 1 year, he is asking something, whom, who is, how, he or she is asking different types of questions. She is so curious. That is his or her intention to learn something, to get some information. Okay. So when he or she is very quiet enough to make different types of questions, that is her or his curiosity to get to know more about the surrounding atmosphere. What I mean to say that if you are interested to get the good common communication skills, then you have to learn how to make questions. Friend, did you get my point? If you have the idea how to create question, then definitely you will be very good speaker in course of time. But if you are not able to make question, okay, when you will be able to make question to me, then I can make you answer. Then you will get the information. But you are not just like a speechless. You are not able to make your question. So how can you get to know the information? How can you just develop your career? When you will have the answer, when you get the information, then you will be English. So that is very crucial part of English grammar, that you have to know how to make question. Okay. So in this situation, there are different types of helping hand that is assisting you to make question. So that is the WH question. Okay. So WH is also playing important role. Okay. Sometimes what, where, how, whom, whose. By using these types of word, you have to make question. Okay, so suppose I am asking you, what is your name? So here, what? How is going on, friend? Hi, friends. Very good evening. How is going on? I am asking something. Then you can make my answer. Yeah, friends, I am doing great. Isn't it so? So that is why you have to have the idea how to form question, how to create question to your counterpart. Okay, and yeah, just sorry for this mistakes. Yeah, helping verb is also playing some important role to make question. Okay, suppose I am narrating something. So if I asking you, friend, are you getting my point? Am I clear? What I am just delivering? Am I clear? Am is just playing the role of to form a question. Question mark. To create a question mark, am is playing important role. Okay, so helping verb also playing important role to form question. Okay, so the sentence when it will ask just different types of issue, that is called interrogative sentences or question mark. Okay, so W is also playing important role like how, whom, what, whose, these types of things playing important role. Okay, so friends, maybe within a short time I narrated lots of things. Okay, but I think I should discuss elaborately. This is a very vast, just like the ocean. Okay, but I narrate all the things. I should take per topics 10 minutes or 15 minutes, something like that. But maybe it is one kind of just hectic or hurried activities. So, did you get the idea? What I just mean to express here to benefit you? So, if you have the idea how to handle all the issue, don't worry. Within a short span of time, you will be a very good speaker. Okay, and just you have to have the basic idea of grammar, and apart from this, you have to learn some vocabulary. Okay, so if you have no idea, I am drinking something. Okay, so the liquid is just water. So what is the English vocab of water? If you are not having this idea, some people are just narrating it is called jal or it is called pani. So what is the vocab of jal? What is the what meaning of just vocab of pani? Then nothing will be happen. So that is why, dear friends, you have to learn some vocabs. Okay, so far I know that if you have at least 1000 important vocab, not more than 1000. Okay, then you will be able to narrate all that things. Some people are just informing that yeah, you have to learn 3000 or 5000. Those are having the idea or storage of vocabulary more than 3000. They are just fluent speaker. And those are having the storage of 5000. So they can deliver everything. Okay, so just I am referring myself that yeah, so far this inconvenience, I am really sorry, dear friends. This is the just electricity has gone, so that is why the disrupted. Okay, I am just seeking your apology. Don't take it otherwise. To help all of you how to be very fluent in English communication. Definitely, it would be very good for your personal growth. But due to just network issue, due to the sudden disconnection of Wi-Fi, it has disrupted. So that is why, sorry for this. I am seeking your apology. Don't take it otherwise. Maybe it will just diminishing the quality of video. But if you have the idea, what is my motto, what is my intention, definitely it will help you a lot to improve your status. So friends, I think definitely you get some idea on what I am just narrating in front of you about the vocabulary. You have to learn at least 1000 vocabulary. And yeah, if you just I am expressing something like that one by one, definitely then you think like that, yeah, I already know this vocabulary. Okay, so you need not to learn lots of vocabulary, but you have to have some basic important vocabulary. This is very familiar for different types of activities throughout our life. So if you have basic, just at least 1000 vocabulary in your stage, then you can make a narration. But if you have more than 1000, then he will be a very good speaker. So what I am having the idea, if I make just myself reference, then maybe I think like that I didn't know lots of vocabulary. But when I am just trying to count my vocabulary, so I noticed that I am aware about more than 3,000 vocabulary. But when I am just trying to recall in all the vocabularies, it is very tough for me. But yeah, when I am making my mention, it is come automatically. So the gist of the idea is like that. You have to have vocabulary and you have to use all the vocabulary. Then it should be very good for your growth. If you are not aware and if you are not having the idea how to use the vocabulary, what is the formation of sentences, what is the just formation of different types of question mark sentences, how to construct sentence, subject, verb, object. So you have to get such types of idea. But if you have that another tricks like that, if you have some basic idea, that should be very good. But if you read out newspaper or any kinds of English book, then you will not to learn all the just basic, all the important grammar. Okay, by listening, you will be able to learn everything. Okay, and you can also speak. There are lots of uneducated person in the society. They have no higher education, but by listening, only listening, they can learn how to speak. I know lots of people, and I also noticed that just a peanut seller in the capital city state is speaking very fluently. He is just only fifth grader, maybe something like that. He also just informed me that, sir, I am not an educated one. I am just only fifth grader. I went to my primary school, but I didn't complete my primary education. But he is making his narration very fluently. Okay, he can know how to speak in English. Okay, so this is the idea. So if you just make your listening practice and if you have the firm determination, good intention, dedication and utmost sincerity, definitely friend, you will be able to get the good command in communication skill and you can make your narration in front of the audience. And yesterday I also mentioned that you have to be very shameless one. That is called Behaya in Bengali term. Okay, and maybe other term there is also another hookup. You have to be shameless, not shyful. You will not to be shy. Okay, if you feel shy, suppose the idea is like that, don't take it otherwise. You have the intention to make a proposal to a sweet girl. Okay, so how it will be possible? With a red rose. So if you are feel shy, will it be possible for you to make the proposal to the sweet girl? What I mean to say is that, friend, you have to be very courageous before making a proposal. What I mean to say is that if you are a shameless one, then you can make a narration in front of the audience. No one is judge here. No one will give the punishment or life sentence. Okay. If you make mistake, that's okay. You will learn everything naturally. It is a very just life experience. Those are having a real experience from their life. Okay, they can learn everything gradually. The little kids are also learning in this way. This is very natural. Okay, don't feel scary. If you feel something like that, yeah, if I make mistake, then people will laugh at me, they will criticize me, nothing will happen. Be courageous, be positive, set up your mind, chalk out your goal to go for long distance. Definitely, you will be able to get this rare quality of communication skills. Okay, and if you are a very good communicator, then you can make happy to everyone, either with your office boss, either with your friends, either with your better half or loved one. So when you are have the good command in communication skills, okay, then you can make your sweet sentences in front of the audience, and by listening your expression, they feel very happy, cheerful, and before expressing your idea, try to maintain your smiling face, cheerful status of our mind. Yeah, Raghunath also mentioned the great philosopher, his elder brother asked him just learn with cheerful status of your mind. If you are cheerful, if you are enjoying, definitely you will learn it. But if you feel go, oh brother, what I am doing, it is boring, I am not getting interest, nothing will be happen. Be cheerful, cool and calm. and positive mind. Okay, there are two types of people in our society. There is optimistic, that is, they are hopeful, and another group is just pessimistic. They are just demotivated. They are not hoping something. Okay, they are just you can say just dishopeful, something like that. They are thinking negative. So you should be very optimistic one, positive thinker. So friends, I think I discussed all the things. So do you have any queries? So please share your comments. And I noticed that lots of participants are here and they are listening me very carefully. I am really grateful to all the participants, those who are attending my meeting today. And it is also one kind of inspiration for me. My intention to help all of you. If you are a good communicator, then my mission is success. Nothing more than that. Okay. If you are able to make your speech in front of the people, then I feel happy that one of my brother is able to make his narration in front of the audience. And I have some friends, they are from different parts of the world. By having the good commanding communication skills, though they are educated, but they are not having the idea how to make speech, how to be a very good communicator. But by practicing for a long time, now they are good at communication skill and they are doing very good job and they are earning good remuneration from their recruiting agency. So friends, do you have any queries? Just drop your question into the chat box. Then I will get to know. Hello friends, am I audible? Hello friends, I think it is more than 35 minutes. That session is not so long period. So if you are interested to continue, then you can put your question, then I can make my answer. And by listening my answer, then you will be very confident. I think so. It is up to you. It's up to you. What kinds of question, what kinds of interest you are having to put your question to the chat box. Okay. So, friends, there are lots of participants today. I am noticing that. Okay, they are very, I think, enthusiastic. You have lots of potential. I think so. So just you have to utilize your potential. Okay. So then it will be very good for your career development, for your growth. So friends, just I am wishing good luck from core of my heart. Okay, and stay blessed, stay safe, and make your journey with courage and be positive thinker. Okay, so thank you. I am just wrapping up the session. No one is making any question. That is why I think it is the time to wrap up the session. Okay, so thank you, friends. Just I am just disconnecting the call, wrapping up the session. Thanks to all. Okay, bye. New comments. Someone is asking something. What is the new comments? Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your question. How can I build up my confidence? Definitely. At first, you have to be positive thinker. You have to be hopeful. Don't lose your heart. So if you are a positive thinker, definitely it will build up your confidence. And you have to require lots of practice. You know, there is a very fantastic quote like that: practice makes a man perfect. Only practice is the way to get the confidence. There are lots of difficult tasks in the world, but due to their confidence, the performer done very fantastic performance. Okay, so be positive thinker, and you have to make more and more practice. Just if you consider about the English fluency journey, definitely you have to be very positive thinker, and you have to make more and more practice by maintaining your consistency. Then it would be very good for your growth. But if you are just a hopeless one, then it is very tough to build up your confidence. And already I mentioned that just don't feel shy at the time of your expression. Okay, and I discuss all the things. What is the basic requirement to get to know to be a good speaker, to make your expression in front of the audience. Okay. So I think if you practice more and more with different types of people, either it may be boys or girls or elderly people like me, okay, not an issue. But you have to make your practice. Practice makes man perfect. Only practice is the only solution. And there is also, if I go for the religious perception, then there is a fantastic quote like that: God help him who help himself. The idea is like that: if you have the intention, not only in English practice, to get the command in English communication, when you make any kinds of activities, just focus on your specific point. Don't hopeless. Okay, be positive and make your action without desiring any just expectation. Don't be expect, but make your practice. Okay, friends. Thank you very much.